Welcome to Tier 1 Jank. I'm Marcus, and we're going to be doing some drafting tonight in Dominaria. Go ahead and go to that. Tonight we're going to buy in with gold. I've had quite a bit of fun drafting in Dominaria, mostly in paper. I've done it a couple times on here. So we have Two-Headed Giant. I haven't played with this one before. That doesn't seem horrible, especially in a limited environment. Might be what we end up taking here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab the Two-Headed Giant. Next we have Knight of Grace. You might want the Joyous Familiar. Probably going to be casting a lot of historic spells. I'm not sure if I want to go into white. But you might also want the Knight of Grace for later. The Familiar would be a colorless creature where we don't really have to worry about our color split here. We do have a couple red spells. I think I'm just going to take the Knight of Grace. We have the first Eruption. Not sure if that's really where we want to be. Frenzied Rage seems pretty good. Let's see. 1 damage to each creature without flying. Add 2 mana on the second war counter. And the third one is going to deal 3 damage to each creature. We're probably always going to have a mountain to sacrifice. So it's probably going to wipe most of the board, including our creatures. Not sure I like that. I think we'll just take the Frenzied Rage. We have Rona. I've kind of liked the black-red draft I've done in Dominaria before. I would kind of like to lean that way if we get some good black cards. I know I picked the Knight of Grace already. Let's see what we open up here. There is a Blood Tallow Candle. I'm tempted to take this. It's removal for whatever deck we play. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Skirt Prospector, Radiating Lightning. Radiating Lightning might be good. There's another Blood Tallow Candle. These are also historic spells if we get payoffs for that. So I think I might just want to take that. Also, it would be good to have a 1-drop in our color. There's this tomb. Draws cards. That would be good. That might be where we want to be at. I think we'll take the tomb. Tome. Slim Voda. The Goblin War Chief. Seismic Shift. I think we want the War Chief. Let's see. I'd still like to pick up some black cards, but I haven't really seen anything too amazing in black yet. The War Caller would be a 2-drop. If we happen to get sagas that we want to use, I could add a lower counter. I think we might just take that. Now, this is a decent black card. It's also a Thalid Omnivore. Warlord's Fury has a cantrip, so that'd be nice. Bloodtail Candle's still here. We haven't picked any black cards yet. There would be only one on color, so we could splash black even for that. Card draw is always good. So is removal, but that is pretty high cost to actually activate it. I think I'm going to grab the Dark Bargain. Keep in mind, we're not going to use all the cards we pick anyway, so we're going to have dead cards out of our deck no matter what. Fervent Strike. That is a decent combat trick. That would probably be useful in a draft. And looks like it's haste, so maybe we could drop down something big with an extra mana and swing in. Kind of like that. I think we'll take it. And we'll just go ahead and take the Warlord's Fury. We'll take the Demonic Vigor. Invoke the Divine. Skirt Prospector. And we're left with a Seismic Shift. Now we have Jaya's Immolating Inferno. We haven't drafted any legendary creatures yet, which we would need to cast this, or Planeswalker. And out, we'll see. Do you have Chainer's Torment? This one's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it can win you the game, and sometimes it can lose it for you. There's Bard. That wouldn't be bad. There's a piece of removal. Tailed Omnivore, another Bloodtail Candle, Keldon Raider, Fiery Intervention. I think we want Gideon's Reproach. Yeah. Okay, now we have Ariel. Now we've dipped into both black and white, so this may work out for us. I definitely think that's the one we want to be taking. And we have Garna. And we're playing both black and red. The Flame of Keld. Do have a couple high cost spells that we might not want to discard with this, but I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue most of the time. I think we want that. We do need to get some more kind of low costing creatures. Sergeant at Arms isn't bad. Divest. Dub. Dub might be where we want to be at. We do need more creatures though. Kind of tempted to take the Sergeant. He's kicked, he comes in with 2 tokens. But I think Dub can really push a smaller creature over the edge and make it a lot more powerful. So I think we're going to take that. There's another Garnet and another Flame of Kelp. Now, do we want another Garnet? That's probably going to be our top end. We also have Two-Headed Giant at 4, and I thought we drafted something else that was 5 mana cost. No, Ariel's 4. So there's also the other Flame of Keld. I don't know that we necessarily want 2 of those in the deck. Although if we have the Warcall, we already have one of, we could bump up the lore counter on it. Play that on the turn that it's already on the second lore counter. We would have drawn our 2 cards, puts another lore counter on it, and then each red source would deal +2 damage. That seems pretty good. I really like Garnet and Limited too, though. And there's another creature. It's a 3/3 flash. Other creatures have haste. I think we want her. And let's see. I think we take the Warcaller. There's another Gideon's Reproach. Can always use more removal. Chainer's Torment is still here. So that's some pretty high cost removal. We might want the Chainer's Torment. And we could also get that token faster with the Warcaller. So I think we'll go ahead and take that. I like this given one of our legendary creatures lifelink. We could use another body in the Evangel, but I think we'll take the right to Bells and Lock. I think we definitely want the Lava Runner here. We'll use some more low-cost creatures. Tragic Poet could get Saga back. Neither one of these really matter much. And we get a Fervent Strike. Okay, now we got a Siege Gang Commander. That'll probably be what we end up taking. Skim over the rest here. You don't really see anything else that's going to be better than that in our deck. So we'll go ahead and take the Siege Gang Commander. Grand Warlord Rada. If we were splashing green, I would probably take her, but we're not at this point. I don't really need her for constructed. Guess we could grab another Tomb. Skin Witch isn't bad. We're not really running wizards, but it is a 2-drop. I'm not really sure how much black we're running at this point. We could probably cut black altogether if we wanted to. We do want Ariel on the deck though. And we could just splash for her. Nothing else in black is too important right now. So I don't know if we want to stray too much farther into black. We already have a Fervent Strike. We would just take her as a tomb. Okay, now we do have a couple legendary creatures. I don't know that we necessarily want to exile all non-legendary permanents though. Everybody else is going to be drafting quite a few legendaries too that might work out to not be in our favor. Do have Sarah Disciple, Tragic Poet, Valid Soothsayer. Card draw could be good. There's a 2/3 for 4 though. I think we just take the Disciple. We are going to be splashing black. I do like the Dark Bargain for the card draw. There's a Bloodstone Goblin. We do have some Goblin synergy going on. I don't really know that we have kicked spells, but it is a bear. I think we'll just take the Dark Bargain. We're definitely going to be splashing black, at least for Ariel. Will's not bad. Seismic Shift. I think we actually take the Sparring Construct here. We could take the Short Sword, but another Flame of Keld. It's a Lava Runner. Let's see. How many low costing creatures do we have? We have a Poet, Sparring Construct, Knight of Grace, Sarah Disciple, a couple War Callers. I guess we could use the Lava Runner. I don't know how often we're going to be wanting to discard our hand. Actually, I'm going to take the Skirk Prospector. We do have goblins, and we can be sacking them to make mana, to activate our Siege Gang Commander's ability, or whatever else we need. Maybe play a big spell. We'll just take the Confessor here. Take another Sarah Disciple. Do we want that? How many artifacts do we have? 2, 3, 4. I think we just take the Fury. I'll take that. Just grab this for later. I think we'll actually take the Soul Salvage here. And Seismic Shift. And we're left with Radiating Lightning. Okay, well that's the draft. Let's go ahead and put together our deck here. Start by cutting out the colors we're not going to use. Disable that. Why was it holding a forest for us? Oh, Guy's Blessing. Okay, so we gotta remember to add back in the land here. One second. Okay. Sorry about that, I had to check something. I don't know if we want a 1-drop and what. Okay, maybe white. Let me check our colors here. Okay, so we're mostly red, a little bit of black, a little bit of white so far. So I don't know how many 1-drops we're going to want in the white and black creatures. I think most of our small creatures we want in red. I'm going to take the Poet out for now. Take that out. Might put some of these back in, but I know we're gonna have to make a lot of cuts. Definitely don't need 3 fervent strikes, maybe 1. Let's see. Most of this looks okay. Let's see, Frenzied Rage was okay. I think we only probably want 1 Urza's Tomb. Don't think we'll necessarily need to invoke the Divine. We'll cut down to 1 Dark Bargain. Don't need those. Do need to add a land, which I think we'll want to be a Plains. Okay, so we still need to cut 6 cards. Put down to 1 of those. I like the reproaches. We'll keep that, I think. This would be nice to get, especially on one of our flyers, or maybe a Night Grace. I mean, how many black cards do we have here? 1, 2, 3. We have 2 Garnas. 4 cards. We did get a few pieces of removal. Maybe we get rid of the candle. Do a better removal than that, I think. Maybe lose the Torment. Radiating Lightning. Okay, 1 more. Can we maybe go down to 1 copy of Garna? I think we'll try that. Okay, now we have a lot less black in the deck, it looks like. So we can maybe... I definitely want to at least draw 1 black source. So I don't know if I really want to cut down more than that. I think we'll try running it like this and see how it does. Might not be the best setup, but we'll try it. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Come on, Arena. There we go. That was taking a second. Wonder what's going on. Damn it. Okay, give us a good draw deck. It's taking kind of long to load up. I'm not sure why. Okay, we got 2 lands, 2/2 drops, cantrip on 1. I think we keep this. Divest turn 1. Well, I guess he'll get one of our creatures here. It's a Warcaller. I'll go ahead and play the Warlord's Fury now and draw a card. Play a Warcaller next turn. And then next turn we can play Urza's Tomb and a Sparring Construct. Hopefully draw another land. Hopefully a mountain. Okay, now that's decent. We can put Frenzied Rage on our Warcaller and be able to swing in here. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. And for 4, play our Sparring Construct and pass turn. Looks like the opponent's just on black-white here. He's going to swing in with the Sergeant. I'm going to go ahead and block. Hopefully put a +1/+1 counter on the Warcaller here. Unless he's going to kill it before damage. Oh, okay. Go ahead and do that. Now we have a 5/4 menace. So that seems okay. We'll go ahead and attack. We'll see if he has an instant speed removal here. Might have like Gideon's Reproach or something. Yep. And we'll just play Urza's Tomb. And pass attack. Well, this is not what I want to be seeing here. We are down on the board. 5 power staring at us. We are not drawing lands. We're just going to have to go ahead and tomb, see if we can get a land. Nope. Okay, so we'll exile Sparring Construct. Give it a try. And we're going to take 5. If our opponent wants to move to combat here, another Sergeant. Okay. Well, at least we drew a land here. We can play Ariel. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. And she can block anything on the board here. We can make tokens and maybe destroy some creatures if we get enough knights out. Okay, so he might have a combat trick here, or he might just be wanting to put pressure on us. I think we're just going to go ahead and block as much as we can. Okay, well, getting blown out here. Okay, this is not looking good for us. Well, I think I'll draw a card first. Go ahead and do that. Play Mountain and a Loud Runner. Opponent says good game. Not sure if he has something up his sleeve. Okay, so looks like he's getting in for 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, well, game 1 didn't go so well. We'll jump into another one here. Hopefully, we can do a little bit better. Try game 2 here. Hopefully, we'll hit our land drops a little bit better this time. That did not help that we weren't drawing the lands we needed. Tau Fufa. Interesting name. Game seems to be taking its time loading up tonight. Okay, this is not what we want to see. We have 1 land, a mulligan. Now we have a lot of land, but we do have things we can play, so we'll keep. I'm going to put War Chief on the bottom because we don't have a second red source right now. Place a Sparring Construct. We'll play our own Sparring Construct. Guess he wants to trade constructs here. Do we want to do that? I think we'll actually just take the 1. And let's see, we drew a swamp. We want to play our planes. And then we'll go ahead and attack. Maybe I could have played the Warcaller first just in case he's going to kill this construct. But he's not going to. And we'll just go ahead and play our Warcaller. Guess if he's going to kill anything, he'd probably just kill the Warcaller. But okay, we got a Serra Disciple. Sparring Construct's coming in again. Nope. Okay. Guess he decided not to. Well, I will attack him with mine. If he wants to block, that's fine. Nope. No, he's going to block the construct. Okay. We'll get a +1/+1 on the Warcaller. And then we might just get Ian's Reproach to the Serra Disciple. Could be getting in for a lot with that. So we want to get rid of that now. And then hopefully draw some non-land cards. That is not bad. We'll play that. And then maybe end up discarding some of these lands. If we want planes. We'll come in for 3. And get sealed away. Not bad. And he's going to call the cavalry on us. Alright. Well, we're going to use theirs as 2. We will exile the spot construct, player mountain, and unfortunately have to pass. Now we're going to take 4 from the Knights. Sanctum Seeker out. And Navigator's Compass. Okay, well we got a creature at least. Okay, so we have 5. We could play Knight of Grace and dub it, even though it's already a Knight. So I think anything over here has first strike, but you can give that indestructible. So yeah, probably be a good idea to give our Knight +2/+2. You know, he doesn't have any removal in his hand right now, so we're not going to get 2 for 1 here when we play the dub. And we will play a swamp and pass it back. Opponent might just swing with the team here and put pressure on us, so I guess not. Okay, let's get vigilance. Nope. Okay, so I think we're probably going to want to hold up Knight of Grace as a blocker. We can Dark Bargain on our end step, so we'll just play our planes. And pass. You would have to block with everything to kill the Knight of Grace, but okay. He's not going to have a target with this divest, so we'll just go ahead and let it resolve, or we'll cast it after it resolves. And now we're good to go ahead and get it. Okay, so we'll take Ariel and the Warcaller and send them out into the graveyard. Go to our turn. This looks pretty good. Okay, do we want to attack this turn? I think so. See, because we have first strike. You'd have to block with all 3 to be able to kill the Knight of Grace, which means we'll take out his Sanctum Spirit and one of his Knight tokens. Yeah. Or he'll just take 4. He might just take 4. He'll probably want to attack with everybody next turn if he thinks that we have no blockers. And that's what he's going to do. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and play Ariel. And we'll play our Warcaller. Let's play Frenzied Rage next turn. Which, now he's got a Paladin. Sarah Disciple. We may want to put the Frenzied Rage on the Sarah Disciple. Just start getting it in the air. We can always make knights on our end step. I think we attack with the Knight of Grace first. Let's see. Ariel can add 2 to kill something with power 2, is that right? Yeah. So we could use her to kill one of these tokens on end step. Oh, only cost 1 black. Kind of wondering if he'll block this Knight of Grace or what he'll block with. I think we're just going to go ahead and attack with the Knight of Grace. See what he does with that. We'll leave back the others as blockers, and of course we'll want to use Ariel's ability on our opponent's end step. Okay, so he's going to block with 3 here. We want to order this knight last and take out his paladin and his knight. We're going to lose our Knight of Grace, but I think that's okay. We did take out 2 of his creatures. And oh no. Okay, yeah, we took out. Okay, he did that wrong. And he scoops. Yeah, okay, because we were able to take out the first 2 creatures with the first strike damage, so the last one only did 2 damage to our Knight of Grace, not enough to kill it. So that worked out for us. And we are 1-1 right now. Get 250 coins. That's for a game win for the day. And we'll go ahead and jump into another one. Okay, what do we have here? Well, this seems fine. Let's go ahead and play Warlord's Fury now, draw a card. Our Knight of Grace is already going to have first strike anyway. And he goes ahead and does the same thing. And we'll play our Knight. This is a great card to pull. I mean, it sees a lot of play in Constructed. It's just a good card in general. We'll go ahead and attack first. Get in for 2. And then we'll play our Warcaller. It looks like our opponent's also on white and red here. It's Knight of Dominaria. So I'll just go ahead and swing in with both. If he wants to block the Warcaller and trade, that's fine. He will not. I think we just hold off on playing the Tomb and Gideon to approach the Knight. Plays a Cyclops. We will approach this Knight. Okay. And we'll go ahead and attack with both again. And then reproach the Cyclops. Get in for 2. And play our Tomb. Oh. I keep saying Tomb like it's a grave, but it's tome, like a book. Alright. Haven't got to play this 2-headed giant yet. I think we'll probably just want to play the Siege Gang Commander. But we'll go ahead and attack in first. He might block the War Caller. I doubt he's gonna want. Okay. Oh, he'll double block the Knight of Grace. Okay, that's fine. We'll get in for 2 with the War Caller, and then we'll play our Siege Gang Commander. We might just want to throw a Goblin at this Knight and take it out before combat. Oh, I guess we won't get a chance to do that because he just killed our Siege Gang Commander. I think we'll go ahead and double block this Knight. Well, actually, you know what? Oh yeah, because he's going to be able to use it as a blocker if we don't do that. So we're not going to continue to let him get value off that vigilance effect. And we got Ariel, that's pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and attack first. And while this two-headed giant is interesting, oh, if double strike, really? You know what? We're gonna try it out. I haven't played this yet. If he doesn't have any blockers up and it does get double strike, then he's just dead next turn. So we'll try. Okay, he does have a blocker, but it could get menace. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go to combat. Um, yeah, we'll go ahead and go to combat. See what this two-headed giant does. We'll see how this comes up too. Okay, there. All right, I haven't seen coins flipped on Arena yet. They went away really quickly. I barely got to see what happened there, but I believe we got 1 heads and 1 tails. So that means that we get no effects on the two-headed giant, and he's gonna exile it anyway. That's okay. We're just gonna get 2 and then play Ariel. Luckily, Arena tapped our mana the right way this time, and we're able to play the Skip Prospector. Probably should have played that first or tapped my mana correctly by my like manually. Because sometimes Arena doesn't leave you up the mana you want. Oh, look, our opponent has a two-headed giant as well. So it's pretty close to a mirror match. We are playing black. That's Ariel. Flame of Keld isn't bad here. Okay, yeah, so we play the Flame of Keld. We will discard our hand, which is 0 cards. Then when we attack with the War Caller, we are going to add a lore counter to our flame and draw 2 cards. So that seems pretty good. And we're just going to attack everybody. Might kill Ariel with blocks, but we're way ahead on this game right now, I think. Okay, drawing 2 swamps didn't really help us there. And we're left with just our prospector. Right, he's going to play a Partick Wanderer. We're going to draw a card with Urza's Tomb. We'll go ahead and exile Ariel. You know, I wasn't thinking about the two-headed giant. Hopefully he doesn't get double strike here. Oh. Okay, I guess he got menace. Nope, he got the double strike. We should have left up a blocker. Okay, let's see. If we attack with Garna, he's just going to block with the Wanderer. And okay, we do have the effect off the Flame of Keld right now, though. So if he blocked Garna, then Wander's gonna die. We get through with the Prospector, hit him for 3. I think that's the way to go. Oh no, it's other creatures you control have haste. No. Why did I think Garna had haste? She just has flesh. And other creatures you control have haste. Well, that was a mistake. Oh jeez. Okay, so he's got double strike and menace, so we're just dead. Good game, opponent. Oh, that was a mistake. Should have played that a little differently. I was really thinking that Garna had haste. It's Rada. She's the one that has haste, and the 2-color legendaries around that cost. Okay, so we're 1-2. We got our gold from our quest for the day. We'll go ahead and try another game. Uh, Probably should have held up a turn after playing L, attacked Ariel, and everybody, drawn more cards, and then just attacked with a War Caller, putting the lore counter onto 3. That would have probably been the better play. Okay, we're going to go ahead and keep this. Sparring Construct. We will play our Skirk Prospector. Be nice if we could draw a plane so we could play our Knight of Grace, Gideon's Reproach, before discarding our hand of Flame of Keld. Okay, so we'll play our Swamp. We'll go ahead and attack in with the Prospector. If he wants to trade, that's fine. It does not, so we will play a War Caller. Now, if we play the Flame of Keld next turn, we can at least draw 2 cards after. But I think we can hold off another turn. Go ahead and play the Frenzied Rage on. I think we want it on the War Caller. We can still block the Goblin, but we're getting in for 4. He does not block. And we'll just go ahead and pass. I was wondering why it was why Flame of Keld was glowing like we could play it, but it's because we have the ability to sacrifice our Skirk Prospector for an additional mana, which I do not want to do. He has a Warcry Phoenix here. I'd really like to draw planes right now. He's going to go ahead and attack with the Phoenix, which means he's not able to block our Warcaller still. So we're going to go ahead and attack with that. So we'll attack with both. If he blocks the Prospector, I may sacrifice it to cast Dark Guardian. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it back. I'll just attack with a Warcaller, and I want to play that Dark Bargain on his end step, or maybe block the Construct if he attacks with that, and then sacrifice the Goblin for mana to play the Dark Bargain. Okay, we have a Tiana, that's pretty good. Okay, now he attacked with both, which means he's still not blocking next turn, because our Warcaller has Menace. So we're going to go ahead and go to blocks. We will block the Construct. Before damage, we are going to sacrifice Skirk Prospector for red mana, then play our Dark Bargain. We'll take the Plains and the Sarah Disciple. We'll play our Plains and go ahead and swing in with the Warcaller again. He can't block because it has. And then I'm not going to play a creature this turn because I want to Gideon's Reproach Tiana when she comes in. So we'll just hold up on that. He may leave 2 back at this point so he can block. I mean, he can only take one more hit from this Warcaller before he's dead. Now he's got a skip. He's going to attack. Are you just attacking with the Skizzik? Nope. Warcry Phoenix too. Okay, I think we go ahead and Gideon's Reproach the Skizzik because I may want to play Flame of Kelb next turn. So we're just going to go ahead and use that now. We did get another Plains, so we'll go ahead and play that. Let's see. She has First Strike. We don't want to swing into that. We have 5 mana, so we can't play both of our creatures and Flame of Keld. But we can just play both of our creatures. And then pass. Now at this point, if he doesn't play another creature, he's probably going through the creature. Okay, so we can still get one thing through next turn. Okay. I think we want. Okay, this goes First Strike as well. I think we want Dub on our Warcaller, so it'd be First Strike and Menace. Actually, if we put it on our Sarah Disciple, then that's definitely getting through this turn at least. Have to block 2 on the Warcaller. Alright, we're gonna put on the Disciple. We'll go to combat. We will attack in with the Disciple. And if they want to trade Tiana, that's okay. We'll play that. Let's see. And then we'll play our Soul Salvage. We'll get back our 2 creatures. Maybe we should have dubbed our Warcaller. Clock was ticking there, and I just had to make a decision before her timer ran out. Okay, he's gonna attack with the Phoenix. And a Sparring Construct. He probably wants us to block the Sparring Construct. If he puts a +1/+1 counter on his Fire Elemental, then it's going to be big enough to live through blocking the Warcaller blocking it. So I think we just take 3. We are going to play our Sarah Disciple. Why did you use red mana for that? Really? I have 3 red cards in my hand, game. You use my red mana to play. Okay. You'd think they would fix that. Okay, well, I think we swing in with the Warcaller here. I really wanted to play another Skirk Prospector, but I didn't tap my lands manually, and it tapped one of my mountains. We did draw Gideon's Reproach, so that is good. We can use that now if we need to. Maybe take out the Fire Elemental if he blocks with that, and have a Warcaller live through blocks. And I guess if we had played the Skirk Prospector, we wouldn't have that opportunity, so maybe that worked to our advantage, actually. Okay, so we'll order the Fire Elemental first. Or I guess we should have ordered the Disciple first, since we're going to kill the Elemental with Gideon's Approach. I mean, that's what we want to do, right? We don't need to kill an attacking creature next turn. Yeah. Okay, now our Warcaller lives through blocks. Next turn we'll have Flame of Health going off, which will probably just, Warcaller will be doing more damage. Although we do have 2 instants or sorceries in the graveyard, so we should be able to swing him with the Lava Runner too. I don't know if he's going to swing in with the Phoenix this turn. He may be worried about living through the next turn. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and pass. Okay, so we'll play our Lava Runner. Let's see, he's got 5 damage on board, and if he swings in with everybody, he's definitely gonna have to lose some creatures this turn. So I think we just swing in. I mean, the most disadvantageous block for us he could make is killing the Sarah Disciple with his Phoenix, I guess, but if he does that, he's not killing one of our 2/2s with it. He has to double block the Warcaller and block a 2/2 in order to even live. So I think we may have this one. And we'll go ahead and play our Swamp. So let's see if he scoops it up. Okay, so 2/2. Let's see if we can get another one here before we get kicked out of the draft. We'll get kicked out at 3 losses. We're at 2 now, so 3 wins will get us up to 300 gems, which is actually okay. So at 2 wins now, we're going to get 200 gems, which is going to give us enough gems to play another draft when we want to. That's really, if that's what I was aiming for, at least to get the 2 wins so that we could have enough gems to draft again. Any more past that, it's just a bonus. We'll probably save that for another day. We'll just do this draft tonight. That's it. Looked like he was a beginner on the limited ranks, so he may not have drafted before. At least on this on Arena. Okay, well we can play everything in our hand, so we'll go ahead and keep that. We'll play our plans first and pass. Probably play the knight first since it has the higher power here. And it's probably going to block down anything he's going to play for 2, pay for 2 mana. Play for 2 mana. Yeah, so first strike will take down this Cabal Rangel, not to mention that since it's black, our Knight of Grace gets +1/+0. We'll go ahead and play our Black Source, swing in with the Knight. He's going to go ahead and block. No, he's not. Maybe he just realized that first strike. Can't decide. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play our Sarah Disciple. Next turn we can play Sarah Disciple and Warcaller. We'll make sure to tap our mana manually to make sure that the game doesn't take that option away from us. Well, that's apparently thinking over here. He does not want to attack. And play our mountain. Go ahead and attack with both. Looks like he's going to block this time. See if he has a combat trick. he does. But apparently he didn't realize that the first strike was still going to kill his guy. He gave it +2/+1, which made its toughness 3, and our Knight of Grace power was 3. So it lived through that anyway. That was just a wasted card for him. Oh, I just passed the turn, and we didn't play our creatures. Okay. I'll go ahead and go to combat. Attack. A block with the Sparring Construct. With the counter on this Death Bloom Thallid, which will still not be able to block the Knight of Grace and live because it only has 3 toughness. And then we'll end the turn. I did end the turn on purpose this time. We can play Garna on our opponent's end step, and then next turn play our creatures, and they will all be able to attack in next turn. So we're going to try that. We could Gideon's Reproach this Deathbloom Thallid, but then we wouldn't have the mana to play Garna. So we're going to go ahead and take this 4, and then cast Garna. Okay, now we can play our War Caller and the Sarah Disciple. We're going to go ahead and now see. Oh no, okay. Um, do I want to leave the War Caller back? He could block that and kill it. See, that has Menace. We could block the Deathbloom Thallid next turn if he attacks with it. We can do for what? 5. We can block 1. You can attack for 7 next turn. I think we just swing him with everybody. We could delete back the War Caller, but I think we just want to get in as much as possible. By blocking the War Caller, he did not block Garna or the Knight of Grace. We still have Gideon's Reproach for next turn. He's going to kill Garna. Puts Demonic Vigor on his Deathbloom Thallid. Now it will be able to block Knight of Grace. And when we kill it, it's going to go back to his hand. And he's going to get a Sapling. So, I mean, we're definitely going to want to Gideon's Reproach that. We only have 1 white mana, so we can only play 1 Gideon's Reproach. We can't block the Stronghold Confessor, so he's going to be able to swing in with that next turn no matter what, so I don't think there's really any purpose in holding back the Knight of Grace. We're just going to go ahead and swing with everybody. I know he's going to block the Knight of Grace with the Deathbloom Thallid. We'll Gideon's Reproach that. He'll get a Saproling. He'll be able to play the Deathbloom Thallid again next turn, but it won't be able to attack yet. We'll get through for 2, put him down to 3. Oh no, okay, I already took the damage off. So he's at 5. It's Rugaros. Okay, we'll play our 2. That triggers our Sarah disciples. And okay, so we swing in, he blocks one of the Sarah disciples with Urgoros, blocks Knight of Grace, probably with the Sackling because it's going to kill either one of these. Takes 2 from the disciple, putting him at 3, and then he's able to swing in for 7 next turn. But we're going to be able to kill something. Yeah, I think we just try to go for it. I'll be the first one to say that aggro decks are not my specialty, so, and I haven't really been playing much of them lately, so these lines aren't really what's been in my mind lately. Okay, we could kill Urgos now. We won't be able to block the Disciple next turn. I think we want to do that. Just has a Deathloom Thale. He's going to swing in with the Confessor. Okay, so he has to block this Knight of Grey, so he's saying good game anyway. Yeah, so we'll go to combat. We'll swing in. It's gonna block the Thale, or block the Knight of Grace. Get a Sackling. We're gonna hit for 2. And we'll pass. Okay, that's not going to save him. He's going to hit us for 3. We'll go ahead and play our Dark Bargain. I think it really makes much difference anyway, but and we'll just go ahead and play our Goblins. Card. I'm just going to do this for fun. I guess not. I was going to sack my Skirk Prospector to play the other Skirk Prospector. Swinging with the team. Okay, so we're 3-2. It's not bad. Our last draft the other night we went 4-2, so let's see if we can match that. Get up to the 450 gems. If you like, we do have a couple other videos for Arena. Like I mentioned, I did a draft the other day. That's up. I did a stream earlier with an upgraded version of Dev's Mono Black Control list, this budget Mono Black Control that he just posted the other day. It's a very similar list. There's only a few cards different. So that's up. And we also have matches between Leslie and I in paper form. I think this one's okay. So I hope that you'll try some of those videos out. Like the videos if you do, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll try to get in another one here. Okay, we will definitely. Actually, I should have played another creature, so our sparring construct would get a counter, but I kind of doubt he's going to want to block this thing. And yeah. Okay, so we'll play our mountain. We play our war caller and pass. I could have just not attacked with the construct and held it up to block. Might attack with the knight here, or not. Okay, so play that. We'll Sarah Disciple, and see, we could attack with the construct. If he blocks, put a counter on something. If not, get through for one. We could hold it up for blocks. I think we just hold it up for blocks for now. Okay, he's got an excavator, which is going to mill us every time he plays a historic spell. He just gave his scholar flying. I don't want to lose our Sarah Disciple right now, so just go ahead and take that 3. Okay, we'll play planes, play our war chief. And I think we attack with everybody but the sparring construct. That way if he attacks next turn, we block with that. I was thinking that he was going to hold back his Knight of Dominaria, and we would have blocked that with the sparring construct, but he opted to go ahead and take out our Goblin War Chief. Okay, just go ahead and swing it again. He's going to block the sparring construct. Oh, no, okay, he's going to block the war caller, which means everybody's going to live. He doesn't. We don't get a +1/+1 counter off our sparring construct dying. He did take 2, but he's still winning the race at this point with that 3/4 flyer. And we just keep drawing lands that we don't need right now. I could block with the Sarah Disciple, but it just doesn't really seem worth it now. It's going to hold that Scholar back for a turn, but that's all it's going to do. And put us farther behind in the race. Okay, now he actually has a blocker that'll kill our War Caller, so we can't attack in with that. We drew another mountain that we didn't need. So I think at this point we just maybe just pass. This might be our last game on the draft. Alright, well, I think we go ahead and block this time. I mean, at least if we draw a swamp, we could get that back out of the graveyard and play it again. Okay, if I know we were going to draw Garna, I probably would have waited a turn. Oh, but we don't have the black to play her anyway, so that's not gonna help. And now we just passed. And we're just gonna lose to this Talarian scholar with flying. Feels pretty bad. Like we're gonna get Metal 3 here. That's our swamp we've been waiting for all game. Yeah, good game opponent. Yeah, because we can block 2 and he's gonna get through, or no, we can block this. He's gonna get through for 4 and we can live another turn. We drew another mountain. But thank you, deck. This is exactly what we needed. 10 lands and a single swamp. Okay, so we went 3-2. Not the best record, but not the worst either. That nets us 300 gems and a Dominaria pack. So that puts us up to 850 gems, and we can draft again. We will save that for next time, though. Right now, we'll open our pack, which will earn us a rare wild card. I know you can't see it behind the camera up there, but we just got a rare wild card for that pack. We also got an uncommon wild card and a common wild card. So, got 3 wild cards off that draft, if you want to think about it that way. And another rare wild card. So that makes me a little bit happier about that. And let's see, we right now we're at 4 common, 5 uncommon, 3 rare, and 3 mythic rare. I have spent quite a few wild cards on those things, but I try not to completely drain down my wild cards in case there is something that I want to pick up. I like to keep a few in reserve. But that's it for the draft tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join us again. Please like the video, unless you really hate it, and if that's the case, I don't know why you're still here. So if you're still here, like the video already. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out. We're not asking for money yet. We just want you to like us. Maybe, if you really like it, maybe share it and join us next time. Thank you.